most founders believe that freedom comes after success. So once I made more money, once I hired more people, and once the chaos dies down. But here's the truth: freedom isn't a reward, it's a system, and believing otherwise is what's keeping you stuck. So let's talk about the 3 lies that keep even the smartest founders trapped. And so the biggest trap here is, when revenue climbs, you're thinking that time will expand, but more money without systems just means bigger problems and more expensive fires. And money amplifies what's already broken. So if your calendar is chaos at $1 million, it's going to be worse at $10 million. Freedom comes from design, not digits. And so the second line is that ego is disguised as quality control. Now, no one can do this like me. That's probably something that you've said. I used to say that all the time. And the translation is, I haven't built systems that allow them to. And that's the brutal truth. And so when you keep every decision, every approval, every client issue to yourself, you don't create excellence, you're creating exhaustion. True leadership isn't doing everything. It's basically building a system that ensures excellence when you're in the room, and it maintains that excellence. And so the third lie is the most dangerous one. It's the I'll slow down later, but that never comes. Later never comes. You tell yourself once the next project ends, or the next hire is made, or the next product launch, that you'll finally take your time back. But you and I know that's not true. Later never comes, because without structure, the business always expands to fill every available hour that you have. So you can't wait your way into freedom. You have to build it, and you have to start now. And so freedom isn't an accident. It's engineered. It's a combination of energy, which is your health first rhythm. It's time, which basically we're going to design a calendar around your family, and control, so systems that remove the chaos. So when these 3 things align, freedom becomes permanent. It's not some fluke that you magically ended up figuring it out. And this isn't just about you. It's about your family. It's about saving families, because every minute you get that you give to the chaos is a minute stolen from your kids. So every time you say just one more email, you're pushing off the moments that actually matter. I used to do that all the time. Freedom starts at home, and your systems protect it. Make sure you remember that, okay? So I've watched this change everything. My friend Stacy went from 70-hour work weeks to 30 hours or less without losing profit. My friend Greg, he had this absent test that he took, how long he could be away from the business, and the business still grew. And then I scaled my business from $20 million to $50 million while becoming a more present father than ever, a better leader at the house. So none of this happened by luck. It happened because we stopped believing in the lies, and systems that we had built really are what spoke the truth. And so at the end, your kids aren't going to say, Dad made millions. They're not going to say, Dad worked so hard. They'll say, Dad was calm. He was here, and he showed up when it mattered. And he didn't miss any of my games. He didn't miss any of my recitals. He was there at my graduation. He was there at the moments that mattered in my life. And that's freedom. That's real legacy. And that's why I wrote the book, Buy Back Time Formula, because the lies we tell ourselves as founders are what cost us the most: our time, our energy, and our presence, and ultimately our family. So start here, fix the system, and build real freedom. buybacktimeformula.com/YT book. Once you get the book in your hands, you're never going to go back. You're going to delegate one thing, automate one thing, eliminate one thing, and you're going to be hooked for life when you see the freedom that this provides. So go get your book right now, and I'll see you on the inside.